Hello, everyone. It's Saturday. It's Saturday night. Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. For the people who tend to ask when the stream is, that's when it is. That's when it is every week. So now, if you're already here, you know what that means, what that time and day means. It's time to stream, and it's time to interact with the Philips CDI, as we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Now, we've been playing some new stuff, and what I've got loaded up at the CDI right now, hold on, is the game that I skipped over last week, because I felt we'd probably need more time to get around to this. The game that we're about to play is the game that was considered the big AAA, highly anticipated release for the Philips CDI. I'm sorry, not game, interactive media, as the logo tells us. So, yeah, it's Burn Cycle. So, this was the big FMV production that was meant to sell the CDI. This was the main thing. It's very Blade Runner-ish, cyberpunk-ish thing. That was really all the rage in the early 90s. Let's get to it. Okay, I might as well see what this demo is. I'm not actually sure what this is. Okay, I can control the crosshairs, even though I guess I'm not playing. Wasn't mode kind of cyberpunk? In a way, but it was more realistic, while this is full-on the future, where it's like a dark dystopian nightmare, full of technology and drugs and techno-drugs and all those things. Alright, this is the demo. I don't know, I guess this is in attract mode, but nothing seems to be happening. Okay, yeah, I guess that's all that was. Alright, let's start a new game, and let's try to figure this out. I've only played the very beginning of this, so I really don't know what it is we're supposed to do. I guess we'll learn together.
Cutter, come in, Cutter. What's happening? Are you alright?
I tried to think, but my thoughts raced around with nowhere to go. It was like someone had put a shotgun upside my head and blown a hole clear through my brain.
Cutter, talk to me, goddamn you. Where are you?
Game audio's a bit low. Alright, I think we can turn that up a little bit. We'll see how that is. Okay, so, game is started. It's FMV, alert, burn cycle is activated. Can't interact with that, though, so let's interact with this thing over here. Yep. Okay, am I gonna put that there? Alright.
I'm okay. The data must have packeted. I got a sudden shock rush.
It's been made. Just get out of there and fast.
Alright, it looks like we're hacking something, I would suppose, but things have gone bad.
Talk to me, goddamn you. Where are you?
It's Daedalus Encounter all over again? That's a little similar, I guess, except I think there are some action sequences. Alright, so okay, yeah, we can look around, we can move around. They tell us to get out of here, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. Now, I understand... Whoop! Yep. That's what I thought I remembered. There is some shooting going on here. Alright, let's move out.
I'm tracking heavy movements in the tunnels. Lock and load.
Alright. So I guess we're here. Now let's see, did they say where an exit is? So, two possible exits, I suppose. There's up here, then over to the right. So, I guess let's try to move over to the right, and we'll see if that leads us out of here. What? I'm surprised I got that. Thought for sure I was gonna die right there. So fortunately, the game seems to be kind of forgiving in terms of its shooting. A lot of FMV shooting games assume that you're going to use a light gun and tend to be pretty unforgiving as far as whether you hit or miss. The ugliest computer room? Yeah, that doesn't look so great. Oh wait, it's not, okay, I guess I'll just keep going in this direction. Didn't realize I went that far. So, I mean, it looks like that we're up to some illegal activities here. And we were caught. This is making your eyes hurt? Yeah, I can see that. Alright, so I think I want to go in here. Alright, let's turn right. I'm assuming that this is what we want to do. It's really hard to say. Alright, so far this seems manageable.
Cutter, I'm losing you. Are you still there? You've got to get to the roof. This is bad. Real bad.
I gotta get to the room. Well, if that's where I have to go. Alright, let's turn right, then left, then right, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What room are we going to? Oh, we have to get to the roof? It sounded like room to me, but could be wrong. Someone asked if we have limited bullets. I don't see anything on the screen that says that. I hope we don't have limited bullets because, I mean, that's really the only thing we have to interact with the world, is shooting. So are we in some kind of virtual reality or something? Because every time we shoot someone, they kind of fizzle out.
Cutter, come in, Cutter. What's happening? Are you alright?
I'm doing... I'm actually doing fine. I'm surprised.
Cutter, come in, Cutter. What's happening? Are you alright?
I can't respond. I'm sorry. Is there a health bar? No. The first time I tried this, if I got shot once, I died. So, just keep in mind that's what's going on here. That's why I'm kind of panicking whenever it seems like I'm missing. Giant Bomb did a bit with this on Random PC Game. Yes, Burn Cycle was then ported to the PC because I guess no one bought it for the CDI because no one bought a CDI is what I would guess. Can I save? You know, that's a really good question. I think we should find out the answer to that.
Come on, Cutter! Run! Come on, faster! Faster, Cutter! Come on, run! Please, come on, run!
Oh dear. We were too late. We were too late. Who's going to tell us, who's going to ask us how we're doing now? Let's see, can I bring anything up? No, none of my buttons are doing anything right now. I guess this is a dead end. Doesn't seem like I can go further. Yeah, start making predictions on who the villain of the game is. Maybe it's her, maybe it's us, maybe we're both the villains somehow. It is a 90s FMV game, so it has to have some kind of twist. Is there no way I can go around here? I guess maybe let's just look at the door and see what happens. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, virus detected. Okay, yes. Burn cycle, I guess, is the name of the virus. Oh, hold on, we can save from here. This is where we can save from. Good. Okay. So, let's take another look at that screen. Yeah, so we're dying from a virus in our brain, and I believe that this is the time limit.
Was a routine hazard of this type of work. It paid to keep up with viruses and anti-intrusion measures. I'd paid Doc hard currency for the last vaccination code, and I'd been clean up until then.
We sound so enthusiastic about this virus in our head that's gonna kill us. So, alright, so I guess we have to, we have to cure ourselves of burn cycle before that time limit runs out. What is this over here? Oh, okay. Man, I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's arm. Is this a bomb? Uh-oh. It is a bomb. Alright, so as far as I know, I don't have to use a bomb right now. I don't think I do? Alright, it doesn't seem like I can actually go anywhere, so maybe we'll try backwards? Maybe I should blow the door? Maybe? But if I do, it hasn't really given an indication on what kind of timer I should... I did not even get the chance to shoot him. So, okay. I'm not supposed to walk backwards. That's one way of letting me know, Burn Cycle. I'm glad we saved it there. I'm glad we figured out how to save. Alright, here we are. So maybe we do have to use the bomb. Let's see. Alright, so, I mean, if I armed it... and then... put it here. And then let's turn around and let's walk away. Alright, so do I wait? Yeah, I can hear it counting down. So I hope that this is what we're supposed to do with the bomb.
Warning, 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 warning.
Congratulations, chat. It looks like you were right. Now, hopefully we don't get shot by whoever it was that shot our friend out here. Because, I mean, it looked like that there was someone with a gun standing right out here. I'm just saying. That is a flat texture, isn't it? Okay, I should search her, I guess. Oh, there's something. Is it a VHS tape? Oh no, it is First Karmic Bank of Consciousness Credit. Your soul can bank on us. I cannot confirm my identity because I'm not her, but I guess I could put my thumb on it. What happens? Okay. No, okay. I put my thumb on it. It went to my account, and I have 0 Taras in my account, I guess. So, okay. She has something else. Let's take that. And what is it? It is a key with a thumbprint on it.
Identity check. Okay. Vehicle location 63 meters northeast.
I hope I wasn't expected to hear what that said.
Identity check. Okay. Vehicle location 63 meters northeast.
Like, I'm really hoping I'm not supposed to understand what that said. Because if I'm expected to know that, then we have problems. And yes, Tara's is the currency in Laser Lords. Okay, I think I've taken her. I've looted her corpse, so I guess that's what we were supposed to do. All right, let's keep on going. Northeast, vehicle location 63 meters northeast. Oh, is it this? And this is what we need the key for. Yeah, how did any of you understand that? That sounded like nothing to me. All right, we made it to the escape vehicle. This is a weird UI for a vehicle.
Engines started. Shields activated. Warning, shields low. All systems nominal.
It said shields low. Is that what that said? So maybe someone will be shooting at us.
Subsystems redundancy check. Plasma.
Oh wait,
Fusion check.
is my chat disconnected?
Okay. Warning,
Yep, I think that's what happened.
Control.
Hold on.
Weapons. Okay. Air attacks. Error.
We'll just put that full screen for right now. What is VTO? Select auto destination. Yeah, something has been acting up with my chat. Alright, how do I select auto destination? I'm on my own now. Okay, sat nav. Okay, this seems like where I would determine my destination. And I'm supposed to work out from this where I'm supposed to go, I guess. Public spaceport, security sector. Would I want to go there?
Doc lived on the outskirts in his bunker. It was easy to find, but hard to get in.
It was easy to find, was it? So that looks to me like something that could be considered to be on the outskirts. Let's continue to look around this map. It's restricted, so I guess I can't go there. I mean, let's just try that one place, because it looked like it was kind of like, it was kind of out further, and I got that voiceover when I got close to it. So, oh wait, is that an arrow? Is it pointing at something? So maybe this green square. Is this where I'm supposed? Is this where I am, or is it where I'm supposed to go? Well, since it's green, let's assume maybe we should head there. Not sure if this is something. I'm not sure if there's anything we need to do with this one. All right, we're heading out. Oh. Ah! Am I shooting at stuff? Yep, I'm shooting at stuff. Oh, it's so hard to see anything. I'm not really sure what that is I'm shooting. Some kind of gray cloud. least I'm doing it. Like I said, with a lot of shooting games on systems like the CDI and the 3DO, they're very unforgiving because they're based on arcade games, with the expectation is that you're using...
Mouth was full of acid as the tension of the past few minutes pumped up from my stomach in a sickly bile. All I could see were questions, looping through my head like a piece of film spooling through a projector. Why did I pass out? Why would anyone want to kill Chris? What was so special about this data? It spun around my head until the film snapped, and I was left with just a blank white screen.
I don't know, if they were going to do with the whole, narration thing, could probably find an actor who sounded a bit more enthusiastic about the role. I don't know. Okay, looks like that we landed, so I'm guessing we're in the right space. That green square was exactly where we were supposed to be heading for. And we got some narration on the way, so I'm gonna guess that we're on the right track right now. I guess something just scanned us. And I don't know. Let's save right now while we're doing this, since we can die so easily. Oh, I think there was some more narration that I missed. This is some music we're getting right now. Alright, why did we zoom in on this? I get right up close to it, and I don't think there's anything I can do with it. I mean, this is the only thing I have. No. Alright, let's look around a bit more, I guess. It seems like this is really the only thing I can look at. Is this going to take me back to the car? Yeah, it just takes me back here. So it looks like this is the entrance to a thing. If I try to go to it, this thing, I guess, looks at me. And then I zoom in on this. And let's see. No, there's no special icon that comes up when I look at this. It just says to go back. Can I don't know. No. Anything here? Recap?
If I was gonna get into docks, I need something to force my way in.
Okay. I need to get something to force this open? I could try to look at this thing, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting anything. The only thing I have is the credit card. I don't have any other items. Is there anything lying around? I don't really know how this game works, so I don't know if there would be... Well, now we have seen items that we've picked up, and they've really have stood out from anything else on screen. So I'm going to assume if there is something around here that I should be looking at, that I should be picking up, I mean, that I am really going to notice it. So maybe... Let's get back in the car. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my sat-nav. If for no other reason to just stop that music. And, This seemed to be the only thing that was green. And there's not a whole lot that's on the map. Oh, wait. It's another green thing.
The city was a cold place, but it was here where the money was, and that was all that counted.
Now, I don't know where it was we came from, so I don't know if that would just take us back, but let's keep that in mind. Alright, I'm just gonna see if this takes us back there. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything here right now. I need something to force that door open, and it doesn't seem like there's anything around that's gonna let me do that. Oh, I have low power? Okay.
Engines started. Shields activated. Warning, shields low. All systems nominal.
No, I have low power, so I don't think it's gonna let me actually go anywhere.
Systems redundancy check. Plasma okay. Fusion check. Navcom okay. Warning, force field error. Control check. Weapons okay. Air attacks error.
Uh-huh. Alright, so let's see where we are now. Hold on a sec. No, they're still not there. Now, is this the same place, or is this somewhere different? Let's have a look. This seems different. We can move pretty quick. Not really much direction on where we should be going, but I guess I'm just gonna keep my eye out for anything around that... Can I go in there? Doesn't look like it. And there's no one around here. It's completely barren. Is this a thing here? What is this?
These places started springing up about 20 years ago. Part of this thing called the New Age movement. I couldn't see anything new about guilt. It was just the same old cycle. Sin, salvation, redemption. A couple of hours in here and your sins could be washed away like so much dirty laundry. I never bothered. I could scrub for a whole week and still never get rid of the stink.
You know what this game makes me think of? It's like the dialogue. The way it's written, it's not bad. It would just sound so much better coming out of Max Payne's mouth than this person here, who is not... He's not convincing... He's not doing a convincing delivery of these lines, I would have to say. Alright, I mean, I guess let's get in this thing.
After I make a drop, the credits are wired to a bank account in Nigeria. This worked smoothly up until now. A very profitable arrangement all around.
Indeed, a very profitable arrangement. If I can just get 1,000 more credits transferred, then I will get a piece of the Nigerian prince's inheritance. And they told me that. So that's what we've been working on.
Please insert your karmic card.
Alright.
The karmic cycle needs to be completed. Please arrange the shapes in the correct sequence to proceed.
This is a bank? I mean, I guess in the dark cyber future, this is a bank. Oh, okay, there we go. Arrange the shapes. I don't know what I'm doing. So there's an empty space. Right now, it's in the middle. So I can click on one, it goes in the middle. I click on this one, it goes where the last piece was. And I have... Okay, so I guess... So they're rotating, so I guess it has to be in such a way so that they all hit the same... They all hit the position they need to be at the same time. So, like, let's say I would look at two of them. Okay, so I have to find the pairs that are opposite of one another. So, like, when this one at the top, when it is pointing up, which one is pointing down? This one is. Okay. These two are also opposite, so... It seems like... Yeah, okay, so, but they're not quite. Maybe they need to be reversed? Or okay, so they're... Now I've got them opposite from one another, but clearly they need to be in a different position. Like, say, top and bottom should not be in top and bottom. They should be somewhere else. So let's see. I think these two are next to each other. Let's see. So if that's the case, should... No, that one... This is the most inconvenient bank ever. I don't think I would use this bank. Still, I guess if the purpose is security, then, I mean, it's going to take someone a while to figure this out. That is still not right. So, you know, it's been about a half an hour that we've been doing Burn Cycle, so maybe that's enough for right now. Maybe we'll come back to Burn Cycle, and we will try to work out this puzzle, but for right now, I think it's probably time.
Please insert your karmic card.
Yeah, I know! I did that. I was not able to decipher your Dark Cyber Future CAPTCHA. This is the CAPTCHA of the future.
Cortex and Softtech wanted to have their own private war. That was up to them. I was tired of being a grunt.
You know, I don't even know who these things are. So clearly, Burn Cycle, a heavily story-based
Please insert your karmic card.
FMV game. But, wow, it's, I mean, I guess it's an adventure game, so there are going to be puzzles that take up an oddly large amount of time. So, but it's, the story, kind of indecipherable so far. Okay, it looks like we're back. And so, chat, what did you think about Burn Cycle? I did not get to see much of what you were thinking about that wonderful FMV cyberpunk, dark future, dystopian, Blade Runner-ish adventure game. Do you want to play more of that, chat? Do you want to see Burn Cycle go on for hours as we try to cure ourselves of the virus in our brain, and as I try to figure out how to access my bank account, which I have to do through solving the karmic puzzle? I don't think the chat liked Burn Cycle a whole lot. It does not seem like it. Who knows? Maybe I'll read up a little bit more about Burn Cycle, see what it was all about, see what might come up later on in the game, and if it might not be worthwhile to continue on with it. Potentially, it could be a short game, since it looked like that we only had an hour and a half before it would be over. So maybe we'll come back to that at some point. But for right now, no, we're not. We're done with Burn Cycle for right now, and we are continuing on to something else that I don't really know what it is. We do see the same logos come up over and over again as we play these CDI titles, interactive titles. Listen to those MIDI trumpets. The glory of Secret Mission. I don't know what this is. Oh no! Oh, what? Who's the secret agent? Wait, what? We're somewhere else now. Is the secret agent the person looking through the binoculars?
Oh, ouch. My head. What am I doing here? Where am I? What on earth is this room? What happened to me? I can't remember a thing.
What on earth is this accent is the question. So, we can't remember a thing. So, I don't know if we're supposed to be the secret agent here on the secret mission, but it looks like it's an adventure game. Let's pick this up.
A bottle of chloroform? A bottle of chloroform?
Oh, is that the phone ringing?
A bottle of...
It's a bottle of chloroform. Can I change this icon? Money? What? I'm carrying between 200... That's long. That's a large range. What about this?
Hello? Yes?
Hello, sir. Reception here.
Yes?
A person is asking for you in the lobby.
A person?
Yes, sir. A charming person.
Right, thanks.
At your service, sir. Have a nice day.
Well, if it's a charming person,
Charming person.
I can't wait to meet this charming person. Oh, there's stuff on the wall. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at this.
Strange painting. It looks like hieroglyphs.
I mean, I can make letters out, so I'm guessing not hieroglyphs. Maybe we have to find like a piece of paper to put over it as like a cipher.
This painting is really bizarre. I don't understand a thing.
I'm going to keep this on. Yep. Just keeping it on. Uh-huh. Walk away from that. So I guess I can't pick up these things. I can only look at them, as far as I can tell.
An ashtray?
How strange, an ashtray in a hotel room. And what, is that maybe... I'm trying to figure out how this works. Oh, no, maybe I can take things like that. And I can talk like that. There are my lips. And use. Okay. Let me take it.
I'm not all there.
I'm sorry? Maybe I can take this.
I'm not all there.
I don't know why that's a response to anything. Take the spider. Unfortunately, I do not think I can interact with that spider in the foreground. Ah, there it goes. Such detail. Something else is pick up. I mean, okay, we can try all the icons and see what they do. So, okay, I'm going to press button 2, which brings that up. That's look. We know that much. Now that, I'm going to guess, is save and load, but let's try it. Yeah, there we go. Load save. What? I don't want to load something. I want to save. What? No. Let me take a look at what the options are. Text? No text. Let's keep text. Okay, save is here. Also demo. I notice a lot of these CDI games have demos, so I guess if you wanted to have the game playing on in the store, while potential customers could see it, I guess that's what that's for. Alright, so that didn't do anything. The next one is talk.
I'm not all there.
Oh, that one got text. The other ones didn't get text. And then this looks like it is used, so...
I'm not all there.
Oh, that one got text too. Oh, okay, I turned on subtitles. That's what that was. Okay. And open?
I'm not all there.
No, I got it. You are not all there. I understand that. And then there is, open my hand and close it over and over again. Why was that so far down the list? Why was take item that far down? What else is there? Okay, it's actually the last one, so I guess I could just press up to have it go straight to take. Alright, I've taken some stuff. Can I take that towel over there? Yes, I can.
A towel?
How strange! Do we have a magic sack? Well, this is an early 90s adventure game, so we just have magic pockets, is how that works. A door? What is a door doing here in my apartment? Let's go talk to this charming person who we're very interested in meeting. I guess it's loading right now? I hope it is, because nothing's happening. Video game logic tells us to dip the towel in water. I didn't think to do that, but hopefully we'll get the chance.
Hello, Jeff.
Is that our name?
Hi.
Well, are you over your little incident yesterday?
You mean getting clubbed in the head?
What incident? What do you mean?
Getting off the airplane. And the documents?
Okay, maybe we are a secret agent. We have documents. I guess we're just going to answer what to everything.
What documents?
Stop joking, will you, Jeff? We're already late enough as it is. You didn't forget our restaurant lunch, I hope?
Okay. Restaurant lunch?
After you.
A surveillance camera? So I guess maybe... Do we have amnesia, maybe? After getting clubbed in the head? Is that what it's going for, I suppose?
What's wrong, Jeff? It couldn't be that blow on the... Just a minute. No, it's not possible. Jeff, do you remember arriving by plane yesterday?
By plane?
No. I tell you, I can't remember a thing. Nothing about the country we're in. Not even my own name. I swear, you must believe me.
I'm beginning to understand. When you got off the plane yesterday, there wasn't just our agent waiting for you, but the traitor who knocked you out was neutralized by our agent, and it was him that brought you afterwards to the hotel room. The blow you got on the head has made you lose your memory. We have a serious problem.
Problem?
Listen, I don't understand a thing you're telling me. How about telling me it all from the start?
You're an American secret agent, but you actually work for us, the Russians.
Gasp!
A double agent, if you like, and probably the best, into the bargain.
Me? A secret agent? A double agent? I can't believe it. And who are you?
I'm Natasha, your superior. I'm in charge of this mission. Your condition should really make us take you off this mission. But we haven't any choice. We must act quickly, and you're our best agent. We're in Opalia. The Prime Minister of this country, Vishaka, is planning to assassinate the king during the country's national day in exactly 2 days' time. That way he'll become the king's successor. That's the law in Opalia. So your mission is to find the document setting out the plans of the plot and proving that Vishaka is the instigator. So, once Vishaka's in power, we'll have a means of pressure on him, which will allow us, thanks to these documents, to increase our influence over this region. One of our agents, who we haven't heard from, by the way, told us the documents were somewhere in Vishaka's palace. Right. How about having lunch now? Your amnesia hasn't put you off your food, has it?
Man, this seems like the worst person to get amnesia. What are the odds? A secret, not only a secret agent, but a double agent? Working for the US, but actually working for the Russians. This seems like a terrible choice of a person to get amnesia.
And where do the Americans come into all this?
It was the Americans that sent you to Opalia. They're after the documents too. They want to prevent the coup d'etat and negotiate an alliance with the king. Incidentally, don't forget you're supposed to be working for them. They're bound to contact you. Tell them you're not making much headway. This amnesia represents a real handicap. But never mind. The main thing is that you managed to find these documents. One last thing. One of our local agents is to contact you and help you with your mission. There. Now you know everything. By the way, if you have a memory problem, here's the address of a very good doctor. Dr. Stone, 28 Living Boulevard.
Thanks. Natasha?
See you soon, Jeff, and good luck.
All right. So now we have to continue on our dangerous and important secret mission with no memory.
What a mess.
Oh, man. How do we get stuck in these situations? Let's talk to the bird.
Polly? Hi, Polly.
Polly! Polly! Pretty Polly!
Mm-hmm. Now let's try to take the parrot.
Don't touch that bird, sir.
But I want to pet the bird. Can I pet you? All right. I don't think I can leave the screen to
Yes,
the
sir.
left. I don't know. Can I talk
Yes,
with
sir.
you? Oh, there we go. If I'm standing directly in front of him, then I can't talk with him. I have to stand a little bit to the right. I understand.
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, sir. Here you are, sir.
Can I have my key, please?
Taking a little while to find it. Oh, I can use that opportunity to get the parrot is what's going on here, isn't it?
I didn't find it, sir.
Let me ask you to do that again. Oh, I can't.
Are you sure you don't have my key?
Uh-huh.
Did you check in your pockets? The key isn't on the board.
All right, I don't know what we're supposed to do with this bird. But we don't need it right now. Clearly we can take the bird. If we find a I mean, we were about to take it. Maybe we do have to use the chloroform to knock it out. It dropped a feather? I did not see a feather. I'll take another look. I did not see a feather. It was on the desk? Good old Sync. You're so reliable. You're still going. So, what I'm wondering if maybe... I don't know if we have a way of combining items, but maybe we can combine the chloroform with the towel, and then use the towel on the bird, then distract the guy and take the bird. I'm kind of wondering if that's what we would need to do. Can we go into the other rooms? No, when I leave the room, that hallway is an automatic animation. So we can't actually go in any of those other places. We just come straight here. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Okay, yeah, there it is.
A white parrot feather.
Great, I have the nope, need to take it.
Well, that's one thing over with.
Wow, at least we got that done. Let's try, let's see if we can combine items. I'm not really sure which one of these icons might be combined. It doesn't really look like any of them are. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just leave the hotel. Even if we could take the bird, I don't know if there's really anything we need to do with it. We have no reason to kidnap the bird, but this is an adventure game. It is true.
Hello. Haha.
Is it me you want to talk to?
It's a big town. You'd be better visiting it in my rickshaw.
Well, if you say so, let's go to the doctor.
Okay, to Dr. Stone's, 28 Living Boulevard.
If you'd care to get in.
All right, off we go. So the game has a very leisurely pace. You know, you're not in a hurry. You're not in a rush. Let's just take our time.
But this isn't where we're going at all.
A friend of yours asked me to bring you here.
A friend of mine? Who?
Coyote. An American, I think.
All right, this isn't where we wanted to go, but I guess we're gonna have to talk to this coyote.
Lovely,
Look at these
this
flowers.
bank of roses.
I'm gonna guess that's probably coyote up there. No, he's walking away. No, I did.
Might as well meet this coyote guy. I'll soon see what he's got to tell me.
Well, maybe that wasn't coyote. Maybe let's just walk up to the front here? There's a... Oh, he's coming back. The guy's looking at his... Oh, hold on. Maybe I can talk.
Is that you?
It's me. Careful, we're maybe being watched. I'll be brief.
What's new?
The coup d'etat is imminent. You must act fast and prevent it at all costs.
I know.
The documents implicating Vishaka are somewhere in his palace. We don't know exactly where, but you must get your hands on them, and then the king will be only too pleased to sign a treaty of alliance with our country. And another thing, Vishaka possesses a secret army, something to do with the Thugnuts. Look out!
Oh, no!
Let's get out of here. I'll get back in contact with you.
Clearly, this place is very dangerous. All right, this is an incredibly slow game. It seems like it could be interesting, but maybe let's move on to something else because, man, this game takes its time. So yeah, I think we'll just move on to whatever we have next. I mean, it's not that this seemed bad. Just that, like I said, it's methodical. It's deliberate. And maybe the not the most exciting thing for a stream. All right, let's see if we can get anything a bit faster going on here. All right, next up is Alien Gate. So, I mean, it's called Alien Gate. It has alien right in the title, so it sounds like this is going to be fun, really high-paced. Listen to that theme music that's playing. That's really getting me, like, pumped up. It's an incredible soundtrack. Let's start the game. And let's start level 1, because in the beginning, there were birds. Play this a little bit. Gotta like the names of these levels. Okay, so here we are. We're a spaceship with hands and feet. And there is an angry face. And he's going to spit bats at us. I mean, it said in the beginning there were birds, but these are actually bats. So, I mean, that's kind of inaccurate. We cannot actually kill the angry face. We can kill the bats that it's spitting there. So I don't know if the face is the alien gate. Or, good shooting. I shot well. Now the face is vomiting points and power-ups, and I did well. But now we're on level 2. Then came on the scythes. Time for some scythes, I would assume. Sounds like my gun has been powered up. Yep, here's some scythes. So the angry face, which I have to assume is the alien gate, has the ability to vomit many different kinds of things. Oh, like bats, and it got me. Like he says, gotcha. Why does our ship have hands and feet? If only I could answer questions like that, but I can't. Can anyone really? Or, look, there's a giant frog right there. That frog is watching the goings-on. It is not very impressed. I was about to say, maybe a better question would be, why don't our spaceships in real life have hands and feet? I mean, they're good enough for us. Aren't they good enough for our space vehicles? The shots can go over the HUD, yes. Yes, they can. Alright, good shooting. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, get Slow Beef. Yeah, tell him about this, because he likes these shmups. We're going into level 3, followed by the worms. Am I some kind of hand and foot apologist? I will apologize for hands and feet all day long. I think they're super awesome. And now we are playing Centipede. Well, Centipede is a classic game. That's it. Okay, I guess that's the entire level. Gotta get all... Oh, no! I lost a couple. Oh, no, they bounced off. Lost one. What comes next? Level 4. A few simple bombs, but don't miss the shield. I mean, that doesn't sound anywhere as ominous as the other level titles, but I guess I want to make sure I do not miss the shield, and they're going to be simple bombs. These are more like rockets. I don't want to miss that. Who made this game? I don't know if anyone actually made this game. I think it just might have come into being. It's like one of those haunted games that you read about in the creepypastas, and eventually the angry face will start talking to me, and everything will start looking hyper-photorealistic with blood and skeletons and all that. You know how it goes. It did not say good shooting, but I'm getting points all the same. Level 5, Siblings Revenge. Password AFCA. So, okay, I guess we reached a checkpoint. It's telling us a password. Why does it reward us after trying to kill us? Well, I mean, can any of us really understand the reasoning of Alien Gate? I mean, it is so far above us. We can't even begin to understand the thought processes that goes through the angry face. Got me again. Why is there an Ankh by the life counter? Because the Ankh is the symbol of life. These cyber discs are a little harder just because they take more shots to kill. And they shoot smaller cyber discs, and I have to be aware of their patterns. Yes, and as some people have noticed, only one sound effect plays at a time, which makes for a unique soundscape. Really get immersed in whatever the particular sound effect that's happening at any one time is. The game's laughing at me. I don't think that's very polite. Alien Gate. Or are you laughing at people that spent money on this game? I mean, maybe that's who they're laughing at. That could be. So yeah, maybe this was a creepypasta. Maybe if I just kept on continuing, the game would have eventually started talking to me and showing me pictures of my family, because that's what they do. Alright, yep. Played once before. This is my second time. I'm in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame of playing Alien Gate. So maybe let's move on from Alien Gate. Alright, here's another one that I have no idea what it is. We're about to find out together. No one can move on from Alien Gate. I guess it's true. Alien Gate will follow us wherever we go. What? Is something wrong, CDI? I guess the CDI does not like this. I'll try to see if there's... Sometime during the week, I'll try to see if there's anything wrong with this disc. But that'll have to wait. What game is it? It is called Pyramid Adventures, Episode 1. Alright, here's one that might be alright. That's optimistic? I guess so. How big is the pile? Pillows, you don't want to know how big the pile is. It's significant. We have a lot to go through. It's time for Merlin's Apprentice. Let's take the tour. See what this is all about.
Merlin's Apprentice is a challenging tale of medieval sorcery in which you aspire to become apprentice to that great wizard Merlin. Yet you must work through many enchantments and outwit a threesome of clever demons to win his favor. Master the secret of the runes to make whole that which has been torn asunder. Decipher the ancient text to unravel its hidden meaning. Use your skill to capture elusive enchantments. Piece together the scattered shards to restore a powerful crystal. Let your mystical talents influence the dance of the spirits. Listen carefully and follow with stealth to harness the secrets of alchemy. Conjure a spell to transform light and color at your command. And with each act of magic, you are granted an element to create a powerful potion. Mix these potions correctly to gain Merlin's trust and admiration. Becoming his apprentice is yet another matter.
All right, so that's Merlin's Apprentice. The animation actually does seem fairly impressive for a CDI game. What's help? What do we get here?
On the main screen, select Play to start a new game or continue a game in progress. Select Tour to take a tour of this disc.
All right, we saw
Select
that.
Credits to see the production credits. Select Exit when you have finished with this disc.
Is that...
To select something in the game, move the cursor over it and press button 1. To show a game menu, press button 2. To hide the menu, press button 2 again. To interrupt an animated sequence, press button 1 3 times in a row. For more information, refer to your manual.
All right, so help was just literally, here's how you use the menu. All right, select a game piece. All right, so I can select any one of these. Obviously, we're going with Demon Skull. I mean, what else? What really other option is there? All right, level of difficulty. Words, shapes, action, memory, logic. Let's go with advanced on all of them. That's right. We're going hardcore all the way, expert. Because I'm a pro gamer. I don't know if you know that. I am all the way esports here. I'm a cyber athlete.
The tale of young Arthur, who was apprenticed to Merlin, the magician. Arthur, who pulled the sword from the stone to become king of all England. And like Arthur, you wish to become Merlin's apprentice. Yet what can you do to catch the eye of this great wizard and prove yourself worthy?
They say his laboratory is hidden by magic.
So, how will you ever find him?
Perhaps you can master the secrets of the forest. That will be sure to impress him.
You know, I have a feeling that we can't trust these guys. I don't know, just a feeling. So, we're trying to attract the eye of Merlin. Apparently, Merlin is our senpai, and we're trying to get him to notice us. All right, let's just do this from left to right, I suppose. Okay, I can get the dandelion wisps. Is this all I'm supposed to be doing here? Let's go back, I guess. So...
To solve this action challenge, catch the seeds to make all the diamonds appear. When too many seeds escape, a diamond will disappear. Select Reset to begin this challenge again. Select Difficulty to change the difficulty level of your game. Select Return to go back and play other challenges. Undo is inactive.
Look, even expert cyber athletes like myself need to know how to play. Need some instructions. That doesn't mean I am not totally hardcore, bro, because I am. Don't doubt my hardcoreness when it comes to the video games. You know, there's a mini game in D4 that's pretty much exactly like this. Except if you miss one, you lose automatically, but still, playing the mini game is actually exactly like this. You see what I'm doing right here? You see what's happening? This is 100% esports. Might as well just take a picture of me with my arms crossed so you could post my picture up on the MLG streams, showing everyone how hardcore I am. I did it. And that was on Expert. You see what I did there? I figured that out on Expert. All right, let's do this thing.
To solve this secret code, replace all the symbols with letters to spell out a hidden sentence. To replace a symbol with a letter, select a letter, then select a symbol. To swap letters within the hidden sentence, select any letter, then select another letter. When a vowel is placed in its correct position, it can no longer be moved. Select Undo to take back your last move. Select Reset to begin this challenge again. Select Difficulty to change the difficulty level of your game. Select Return to go back and play other challenges.
All right, so, like people have been saying, try vowels first. Try three-letter words first. So you have 2 3-letter words. One of them might be the, and we can see the same symbol is in both of them. So that probably is E. Right. So let's try E. Okay. So we put E there. So which one of these might be the? And if that is indeed E, what would the other words be? Obviously, one of the words must be esports. Someone suggesting, Kinsman, that this word is summer. We could try it. See what happens. So, use. So maybe that is... No, we already tried you. So that doesn't seem like that could be right. Because what other letter could be here that would make sense with SE? So I don't know about that one. Let's get rid of these. Try making those first. Let's reset this. Try first word as the. All right, we can try that. Whoops. this hardcore expert code breaking that's happening right here. All right, it could possibly be hammer. You wish this had background music? Yeah, it would go a long way if there was actual music playing. The blank blank hammer. Let's see, letter each AR. Could there be a word that would... the A is not in the right position? It is really quiet. The soundscape is pretty great. Okay, so let's see if that is then what would we have? The silence tells us that we're in danger. The fifth word could be when. We could try when. Actually, no, we can't, because H is there. So top could possibly be R. It could possibly be use. Try night as the last word. First line is MLG. We could try that next. Okay, so no, the H was already used. That's right. All right. So let's try use up here. Okay, use blank, blank, blank. So if we were to assume that this is the... use blank, the blank, blank, blank. So let's see. If this was SC, we might assume... what would the letter be at the beginning of it, because it's not you. Don't assume the is in the sentence. Yeah, I guess we should not assume that the is one of the words here. E is not in the right place. We are very attached to the. That is the constant that we have been going with. And, try and. And is another common three-letter word. So, I mean, that's what it would look like if it was and. But then we have this up here. What would this be if this was and? I know I don't have to reset the puzzle just to move letters, but we haven't really established that anything should go where... Well, we haven't really established that anything is right so far. Which is why I'm starting over every time we are doing this. If I can't move the E, then it was correct. Oh, it does not let me move it if it's right? Oh, okay, you're right. Nothing comes up if I click on that E, so I guess the E was right. What about T? I can still move T. I can still move it here. So T is not right. The words are not the. They are not. So I mean, I guess that's kind of how you're supposed to work this out. Oh, that only applies to vowels? Okay, only vowels cannot be moved if in the right spot. Consonants are much... consonants do not have that rule going for them. The third line is A. Whoops, not that. Yep, that's in there. Alright, so the middle word for AE, I mean, you could probably guess R. The blank, so maybe this is T up here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. The blank are blank, blank, blank. The words are hidden when bound. So, I mean, it could be. I mean, we could put an O right here and see if that's right. That's correct. So it seems that that's probably what this is going to be. Man, this is thrilling esports. I am biting my nails to find out if this is correct. Oh, wait, you said B. Let's try B. No, so let's try F. I mean, I don't really know what that means. All right. Like I said before, 100% hardcore esports. People talking about their MOBAs, talking about their RTSs. No. Merlin's Apprentice esports is what we have here. This seems like a scrambled puzzle. Okay. Okay, I pressed the button and I can see it do that. Do these do anything here? No. Okay. Is this randomized? Maybe that button does that? That's top row. That's middle row. And that is bottom row. Can I move anything I can do to move them up and down? I mean, that seems like it just scrambles them. And if I click on it, I can see what it is. The first one is rotate. Okay, it brings right down and left up. Like that. Okay, so like that. Maybe let's do another puzzle. Well, you're not enthralled by this hardcore showing of esports? I mean, this is as hardcore as it gets. I'll have you know. Let's reset it. Let's hear what it has to say about how to play.
To solve this picture jumble, move the pieces to put the picture back together again. To move the pieces, select one of the 4 runes. The left side of a rune will move the pieces one way, and the right side will move them the opposite way. To see the final picture, select the picture itself. Select Undo to take back your last move. Select Reset to begin this challenge again. Select Difficulty to change the difficulty level of your game. Select Return to go back and play other challenges.
Well, we're not changing the difficulty level of this game, because the only difficulty we ever play at is expert. So it said that, okay, yeah, so these we have two different, all right, left and right of a rune does different things. All right. Is that Liquid Snake? Yeah, people have been saying that voice is Cam Clark. Okay, I want to get that one in the lower right. I want to move that upwards. Well, maybe in the interest of the stream, since we want to keep things snappy, we want to keep things moving, maybe we should just return and see what the other puzzles are like. Oh no, frogs!
To solve this memory challenge, select the objects in the same order they are shown. With each successful turn, 3 new objects are added. Continue to select them all in the correct order until you win. Select Reset to begin this challenge again. Select Difficulty to change the difficulty level of your game. Select Return to go back and play other challenges. Undo is inactive.
All right, so it's Simon, is it? All right, let's try it. There's multiple new ones in each turn. All right, which 2 frogs was it? Oh, that wasn't that one. I guess it just begins off from where we left, though. No, I forgot which one it was again. All right, it's that one and then that one. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a frog noise. What else would be making a sound like that? All these sounds are completely accurate. It was not the centipede that made the next sound. Look, this is a hardcore expert test of memory. It was that frog up there. I mean, not just anyone could complete this. This test takes you to your limits of what your brain is capable of remembering. That's the sound turtles make. Who says they don't? Let's see. From that it was these? Yeah. Then this. Then that. Then this. Then the next frog was this? Yeah. And then there was it this? It was, and then turtle. Hardcore E-sports. Okay. We can do this. We can do this thing. No, wrong order. Look, this is a very important key to becoming Merlin's apprentice. Obviously, Merlin, if you're Merlin's apprentice, you will have a great need to be able to do this. No. Okay, I think I'm losing it here. I think my esports skills are depleting. They're draining. No, it wasn't that. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to do some serious training for this. I mean, you don't win all esports competitions the first time round, Even the best lose one time or another. I think that I'm just going to have like a training montage in which I improve and get better. And then I will be able to dominate this. And, hold on, leaves. You see, this is what I can do. This is more of a test of my hand-eye coordination, my reflexes, my responses. And obviously, when it comes to that, I am unbeatable. You're seeing some pure MLG going on right now. Is what's happening. They couldn't even think of 6 games? I don't know what you're talking about. This is completely different from the Dandelion game that we played a few minutes ago. Look, the things are not coming up from the bottom of the screen. They're coming up from the top. And we have awakened the will-o'-the-wisps, who will burn all in their rage. All right, let's see what number 6 is. Merlin better appreciate all this, is all I have to say. CDI, is something wrong? Are you loading the next game, CDI? CDI, okay, there you go. It's another one of these. It's another one of these. It's like the exact same thing as that other one. Look, I'm sure Merlin has a very good reason for wanting people to be able to do this. You know? He has his reasons. And who are you really to question Merlin? Merlin is like a famous wizard. And I don't think you are. Last I checked, I don't think anyone in the chat is a famous wizard. Merlin certainly is. I mean, I think that maybe we should just leave off here. But we're going to be coming back. Oh yeah, this is esports we're talking about. I'm not going to let Merlin's apprentice defeat me. Oh no. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to defeat all of Merlin's challenges. And we're going to become Merlin's apprentice. We're not going to let any of these forced puzzles beat us. For right now, though, I mean, we've been going for a little while, so it might be time to do a little intermission. And then when we come back from that intermission, maybe just maybe, it'll be time to return to the universe of Laser Lords for more adventure among the stars. So I'll be back in around 10 minutes. Get something to drink. Everyone, welcome back. Hope you got something to drink, some refreshments during the intermission, because it's time to go into outer space, so you're not going to be able to go back to your refrigerator for a while, being that we're in outer space and all. So, Laser Lords. Now, it's an adventure game with kind of a lot to remember. So, because of that, I went over the last stream that we did. Well, hold on, let's just load up the game from last time. We saved in game. It doesn't even tell you if something's saved in any of these, but we did save in game 1. Chat broke for a second. Yeah, that's been happening tonight. Don't know why. But anyway, like I said last time, there was a lot to go over last time, so I watched the previous stream and set up some notes for Laser Lords, so we can try to work out what it is we need to do. Now, if you weren't sure what it was that we were doing last time, our main goal throughout the game is to find the condensation crystal, so the evil Sarpedon cannot use it with his Voidal Implosion Condensation Engine, which is on the planet Ravana. So that is the main villain planet, which is what we're orbiting on right now. The location of the condensation crystal is unknown. We started off on the planet Luxor, and what it is we need to do is find Petra. I mean, this is according to the lizard man who told us to do this. We have to find Petra. And what we learned from people on Luxor is that Petra is in the Shrine of Life. The shrine is the Fountain and Garden of Sisis. The shrine is hidden in the city, and we must discover the key. We must learn the Sooth Song, and we learned the first part from Baka. We have to awaken Seb. We have to use the seal to do it. To find the seal, we have to kill Haker. We need a golden sword to kill Haker. Apparently the sword is on Argos, another planet. To get to Haker, we have to go through a sewer and plant a vine to climb up her hole, as we were told by a very enthusiastic woman last time. We have to take the seal to the temple, but do not give it to the priest. Now, we have some side quests going on as well. Ramen. Yes, this is in Notepad. Some people were asking. Yeah, just typed it up in Notepad. I think that's fine. It's a very simple, very lightweight program. Let's see. Ramen on Luxor wants us to look out for his kidnapped son, the King of Games, who is on another planet, who's wearing an amulet, and if we bring the amulet back, he'll reward us. Nebka on Luxor is the little child who needs to cure her sick mother. She's looking for elixir. She also wants to talk to Sati. We don't know where she is, but apparently we can find Sati by talking to Baka. Sinui is the angry guy on Luxor who wants us to find the stolen necklace, who was stolen by Usert, and we have to go to Usert's shop somewhere, and the necklace is in the vault. Hathor wants us to give him some grog. He's an angry drunk man. Miscellaneous tips. Don't give the Coptate anything but gold. Sadi moved the lock. Ask her about it. And we learned Analect 1 of the Analects of Confusion. So these miscellaneous tips are things that seemed important, but I don't know where exactly we would use any of these things. Okay, so I think what we need to do, we found out that the golden sword is on Argos, so I think we should probably go there, and I think that was the one planet that we did not actually go to, so let's go there and see if we can find the sword. Did I write this during my lunch breaks? Well, no. I mean, I don't have access to my computers and all that during my lunch breaks. Who do we meet this time in our travels?
I'll tell you, I was whipping action one-on-one. If I hadn't dropped my hermetic helmet, I would have grabbed the sword of Sab off of him.
Oh, goodness. And apparently the video is all corrupted. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. He said something about the sword of Seb, and we need that. So what was it he said? Oh, there we go.
I'll tell you, I was whipping action one-on-one. If I hadn't dropped my hermetic helmet, I would have grabbed the sword of Sab off of him.
He was whipping someone one-on-one, and I couldn't hear what the name was. But he dropped his hermetic helmet, her hermetic helmet. Not sure if that's two people or one. And if they did not drop the helmet, they would have grabbed the sword of Seb. So maybe the helmet is something we need to find?
In the gymnasium of Argos, you can teach your body fighting skills. The commercial code guides the empire of Argos.
Okay, so we can train ourselves and become stronger. And as was noted last time, our Star-Lord here has mirrors on his head. Probably because he has eyes mounted on the sides of his head, so he has the mirrors so he can see forward, which is adorable. Okay, let's beam down. I like the music, what little of there is. It's so short, though. Alright, so here's Argos. Here's someone to greet us. Let's see what he has to say. Hell!
Your arrival has been recorded. You may not proceed without classification.
Now, this seems like a very bureaucratic society. What's this classification all about?
We can't let undocumented aliens clutter the steps of Argopolis. Think of the mess. That's the fee.
What about aliens?
Often reduced to destitution. Ha! The fee rarely covers our disposal costs.
Okay, so Argos seems like a society that is really full of itself and does not think too much of these aliens coming by. What's the fee about?
Argos requires 500 terras for the collection, manipulation, storage, and disposal of data.
Well, we have that. I mean, I don't really want to give that much, but maybe we have to.
Destitute aliens are put to labor on the rock piles outside Argopolis. The defunct are processed in the Lyspasium.
The Lyspasium?
Lethal force will be used against aliens who attempt to enter the Lyspasium.
Lyspasium is off limits, I guess.
This is the garden at the center of the Empire. On these marble paths walk the rulers of the void.
Okay, so Argos we know is the capital planet of the Empire. And I guess if we can find this Argopolis, that is the center of power. Who will we find there?
Argos has spawned the master race. Who else receives tribute from 80 worlds and is feared by 40 more?
Oh, goodness. I think we're going to have to take Argos down a peg before we're done. I can't select anything else here.
With the twin virtues of wisdom and valor, Argos has fostered economic opportunity throughout the void. We have made profit.
The virtues of wisdom and valor.
Argos inseminates the void with wisdom and valor. They are the root and strength of the Argosian Empire.
That is certainly a way of putting it, I guess. I can only pick wisdom, but not valor for some reason.
Tests will be given in rhetoric, vision, and knowledge. You must master all three in order to grasp the star.
What is the star?
The master of the academy confers the star to those who have passed the most rigorous examinations. It is the key to the bibliothèque.
The bibliothèque?
Access to the bibliothèque is restricted to those who hold the Jade Star of Wisdom.
I guess we're probably going to have to get this. Okay, academy?
You may climb the strenuous threefold path to wisdom. Only those who achieve the heights may seize the star.
Okay, I guess we're probably going to have to get into this academy, pass the threefold path, get the star, then we can get into the bibliotheque. Yes, La Biblioteca. We can then get in there. See, anything else? Let's see, this might be everything. Okay, what's your name, by the way?
I am Nozen, past master of the Academy, currently collecting classification fees from incoming aliens.
He does like to emphasize the "k" sound on all of his words. He used to be a master?
Tedious work examining dullards all day. Fee collection is far more profitable.
All right. I guess we have to offer him 500.
You have received the thing you seek.
I hope we can get some more towers soon because
Take your temporary visa. Your classification is Earth Alien X274638. Do you seek orientation?
What kind of orientation do you offer?
North lies the shining Acropolis. South, the stinking Agora. East holds the office of Corinth. West, the Citadel Lyspasium sits.
All right, what's Agora? You don't seem to have a very high opinion of
The
it.
Agora is a pustule in the depth of the city. Let it suffice to say that baser needs may be sated in that pit.
I gotcha. Some little fornaxicating going on in there, might I guess. Okay, I guess I just go back here. All right, I have my visa. Let's, I guess, let's try to see where we can go. Maybe we can get into that baser pit. How you doing?
How's it, brother? What you think? Got 10 taras, help a guy go home?
Are you stranded here on Argos? It does not seem to be a great place to be stranded without a whole lot of money.
Been flying long time round the void, brother. Go and get the kind ticket, yeah, and never no more Elijah from Kurugo.
Man, there's a whole lot of words that I'm not sure what you're saying here. Dakin ticket?
Kind, brother. You know, the best kind thing. Flowers, peoples, wahinis, yeah?
You
like wahini, yeah? Elijah tell you something. You know the kind named Tanta. Give her nectar, brother. Talk story. She let you go play.
Alright, so if I meet a Dakin named Tanta, I give her nectar and talk story.
Talk story, like the kind place in the void you been, or what kind wahinis you like. Big one, smally kind, you know, hang easy.
There's a lot I don't know here, I have to say, my friend. There's a lot. What's your name?
People's call me Elijah.
Alright, Elijah. It sounds like that you know some things that I don't know about.
All kind peoples in the void. Good kind, meany kind. Most time, Elijah never no worry. But the humankind, brother, never know what they do.
So us humankinds are unpredictable.
Sometimes they nice, yeah. Give taras, talk story. Then for nothing, talk nasty. Try hitting Elijah.
Alright, so he wanted 10 taras. I mean, we're not made of taras here, but it's not too many.
Thanks, brother. You the kind. You want talk story?
Yeah, let's talk story. Oh, okay, we already got that. Anything that we have not... I guess that we've gotten everything that we can from him. All right. I hope you get where you're going, wherever that is. A bar. I don't suppose this fellow might be selling grog.
Welcome to the sticks, Mac. Belly up to the bar and buy a drink. Beach river water any day.
It is an interesting thing about the universe of Laser Lords, how every planet has a whole bunch of different accents in very small proximity to each other.
They say it was a pretty river before the Lyspasium got built. Now it stinks like heck. I got a guess as to what they're dumping.
What do you think they're dumping?
During my hitch in the force, I did some recon through a burned-out lake village. Bodies had been in the water for weeks. Smelled just like that.
Bodies, you say?
Alias,
what's your name?
Mac, and don't say alias what, just alias.
Doesn't like people making jokes about his name. All right, buy a drink.
Let's see. Just brewed a pot of Cafelia. I got nectar goes for 29 a shot, and Bacchanal is 38 taras.
All right, so I don't know. Well, that one guy said that I should give someone nectar.
A couple sips of this will slip you right into dream time. Not bad for 29 taras.
Maybe I should just buy all of it. I mean, I don't know if I need all of it. Yeah, the Bacchanal might be grog.
You have received the thing you seek.
I guess I will buy all the drinks,
A sip of
just in
Utopia
case.
for you. The nectar of the gods. Happy dream time, Mac.
What happens when you run out of money? I have no idea. I mean, maybe the way it goes is
Now,
that...
that's the stuff my folks drank the night they made me. Guess I owe it all to Bacchanal. Make you merry for 38 taras.
Maybe the way the game goes is that there's not enough you could buy to run out of money. At least I hope that's what it is. But considering that it is an early 90s adventure game, I have to assume that the game will let you play your way into an unwinnable state. Because sometimes they did that.
You have received the thing you seek.
Here's a merry mug of Argos's own. Hey, do me a favor. Don't give any of this to that dame in there. One sip and she gets sloppy as heck.
Huh? Who's this dame that gets all sloppy?
Santa hangs out here all the time. Draws a little, writes on her napkin. Can't amount to much. Guys buy her drinks all day long.
All right, that was the guy... that the girl that the lizard man told me to buy a drink, I guess. All right. There was a third one. What's this coffee
If you've got too much to do and need a little kick, have a cup of this. Packs a punch for 12 taras.
It's an energy drink.
You have received the thing you seek.
All right, I guess that's all I can get
go.
from this.
Probably
Hold
shouldn't
on.
talk, but you look like the kind of guy who might need a gun. Black market's a place to get one.
I think we could have some use for that. Yes, this item you're referring
Of course,
to.
it's illegal to have one, but what the heck, Mac? You probably need it for where you're going. Just don't flash it around.
So I guess we should try to look for this black market. I guess that's the woman that was being referred to. Jump up those stairs.
Hi, Guy. Why don't you stay and talk a while? Like, where are you from?
No options, so I guess, what's your name?
Hell yeah. You can call me Tanta. Everybody does. I'm sort of like, you know, an artist.
You're sort of like an artist, or you are an artist. Which is it, Tanta?
I draw a little and, like, you know, write. Mostly I just hang out and stuff.
I don't know, Tanta. Hanging out just doesn't really make it. I mean, maybe you are an artist.
Oh, I I just doodle, really. I'm not, like, really good.
Well, I mean, that's kind of an obstacle being an artist, Tanta.
I kind of like keep a journal and, write some poems. You want to hear one?
I would love to hear one.
You have received the thing you seek.
Well, hopefully someone wants a poem.
Here's like a haiku called Bamboo. Yellow tubes, so many green tongues. The wind finds them, chatters, chatters, sings.
It's lovely, Tanta. So what about hanging out? What about that part of it?
God, like you're really a stoob. I mean, like that's what artists do. Hang out, have a drink, like maybe meet some aliens.
Yeah, that's what artists do. Maybe they'll meet some aliens if they hang out.
Don't be like such a snoob. I mean, really, do you think you're like the only alien around?
I don't know. That actually would be some useful information. Am I, like, who else here is an alien? Are there a lot? Or did they come from Earth? All right, what's this about drinking?
Mostly, I just drink, like, Caphelia. One sip of anything else and, like, whoosh, I'm crazy.
All right, so do you want some Caphelia? I guess we could offer you our Caphelia.
Oh, no thanks. Like, I've already had enough Caphelia today. I guess I'll just pack up my stuff and, like, go.
All right, I guess that's where you're going. Yep, you're gone. So, I mean, that was useful, I suppose. We got a poem. Maybe someone wants a poem. Can I go in here? Nope. Doesn't really look like it. Did we just lose the game? I don't know. I mean, she's gone. I don't know if we actually had to give her anything.
Come, Questor, speak with me. Perhaps you can deliver the one gift I seek.
Gift, you say?
Sever my head from my body with the sword of Seb. Only then may my grief be delivered to the grave.
All right, you want me to kill you, huh? Only with the sword of Seb, though. Only with that. Well, we are looking for the sword of Seb, so, I mean, if you could let us know where that is.
Don't you think I've tried 1,000 ways to die? Only the sword can cut through my skin. Please, release me from my grief.
Really? You're invincible, other than using the sword, because if you're invincible, I could probably use you to fight this monster called the Haker, which is supposed to be really vicious, but I mean, if nothing can actually kill you, if you wouldn't mind just coming with me and we could face the evil monster. If you wouldn't mind.
Because I was blinded with love for Lexandalar, all I ever cared for. My father, my sons, my world, all has been destroyed.
Well, things don't sound very good for her. Who is this Lexandalar?
Before he had the fleece, he could only stutter. But he was beautiful, brilliant, and strong. I gave my life to him. For this, he betrayed me.
The fleece, you say?
It belonged to my father, the Bard of Kung. I stole it and flew off with Lexandalar. My own brother was killed during our escape.
Why would you steal it? I mean, let's ask about escape, I guess.
My brother came in as we stole out of the palace. Without a word, Lexandala cut him down. I should have seen then the beast in him.
Oh, so I mean, he just killed your brother just like that? I mean, that's grounds for breaking up, I think.
I looked on him with lover's eyes and refused to see the evil in him. Because I gave him power, the whole void has suffered.
So where is Lexendaler now?
Once he had the fleece, Lexendaler became eloquent. All Argos rallied behind him. With my guidance, he was invincible.
Is Lexendaler the Emperor? Is that who you're talking about?
Before each battle, I consulted the crystal orb. From this, Lexendaler knew how to defeat his enemies. They were. In this, I see the potentials of people, their strengths and weaknesses, the paths they may follow to find their fate. Many fates are possible, for all things exist in a state of flux. But the outcomes of certain paths may be seen. Do you seek consultation?
Sure, I mean, why not just see if she can tell us something about our future?
Your foes are formidable, but so are your powers. To succeed in your quest against Sarpedon, passion and compassion must be your guide.
All right, so it looks like that she knows about our quest against Sarpedon, which would imply that she knows about Sarpedon's quest to condense the entire universe into a crystal, which seems like it would be kind of an emergency. What do you know about Sarpedon?
Greed, deception, ruthlessness, and fear. These are the tools of Sarpedon. I see now that Lexendaler always loved him more than me.
So then is Lexendaler a follower of Sarpedon? Because I'm not sure how Sarpedon could have followers if his objective is to condense the entire universe into a crystal, which would kill everyone and everything. I don't know, but if that's the case, then that would imply that the Emperor of this whole thing is trying to make Sarpedon's dream a reality. All right. Anything else we could talk about?
And Lene assumed the Argosian crown. Lexendaler cast me from his house in the hope of luring her. Madness consumed me. To strike back at him, I slit the throats of our sons. I raved in the streets until Lexendaler caught me. He took the cruelest revenge.
It doesn't really sound like there are any good guys here in this story of yours.
He made me swallow the vapor of eternal aging. Instantly I grew old and hideous. I'm racked with pain. Only the sword of Sib can kill me.
So, I mean, I know it sounds cruel, but it sounds like a pretty good tactic would be to get like a big slab of wood that we can hold like a shield and then strap her to the shield because she's invincible, and then, you know, we can fight with her like on the shield. And apparently we could block anything in that case except the sword. If someone was wielding the sword, it would not work out so well. But I mean, I think this is a pretty good strategy we have going on right now. What's her name, by the way?
I am Emdia, once a priestess of Kung, once the wife of Lexendaler, once the mother of 2 sons.
So Kung, I don't think we've heard that name before.
Is no more. When he betrayed me, Lexendaler blasted my planet apart. He erased my race.
So her planet does not exist anymore. Could I turn up the game audio a bit? Alright, it's a little louder now. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything else we could do here. Well, she has a very sad story. Okay, that's a dead end. So, I mean, if we find the Sword of Seb, then, I mean, maybe we could, maybe decapitate her or something. It sounds like that's what she wants. Just to make sure, let's go back up here and see if that woman is still here. Or if she's gone. Nah, she's gone. Alright, didn't seem like there were any other paths. Yes, this is the only way to travel upstairs. What, do you know of another way? I'm pretty sure there was an elevator going up on the top screen. Yeah. Let's try up there and see what happens. Anyone here? All right, we found someone. What does he have to say?
Show proof of your right to walk the hallowed steps of Acropolis.
So I guess he's talking about...
The Acropolis contains the Academy and the Gymnasium. All who succeed in the Void receive training here.
Is this how I work out? Oh, yes. Jumping on stairs is actually pretty exhausting. Better workout than you might expect. Let's see. What do we have here? We have the temporary visa.
By power of stat quo, I demand 25 terras.
Oh, come on now. We paid so much already. Fine. I mean, if you're part of stat quo, it means you're going to attack us if we don't do it. We still don't really know anything about stat quo.
Enter the Gymnasium, alien. The Masters of Discipline will hammer you into shape if you survive. There are 4 disciplines: prowess, courage, cunning, and valor. Each has its price. I assure you, you will pay.
I guess we're gonna have to do this.
Valor is the ultimate virtue. The trained body wielding the honed blade of the mind. Few survive its study.
Do you think we will?
Actium. You may call me Sir.
Alright, so this guy's graduated into Star Force.
We are the hard right arm of Argos, swooping through the void, laser-strafing planets, setting villages on fire. We are might.
Well, that sounds kind of mean, I have to say. I mean, from what we've heard of Star Force and Stat Quo in general, I mean, it does not sound like there's a bunch of nice people in this. All right, what about these other disciplines?
The man with prowess defends himself while he strikes. He slips beneath the attack and topples his enemy. Across the plaza, great philosophers mold pliant minds so that they can be hardened with the ultimate truth.
What is the ultimate truth?
Undeniable truth is that might makes right.
Yeah, that does seem to be the ethos that Argos goes by.
We are right. The first right strike is mighty. The mighty have rights. This is the Star Force Code.
Well, that's pretty wise.
The courageous man doesn't quake at danger, nor does he fight with fists against superior arms.
Yeah, I have to get some superior arms myself.
The cunning one strikes before he is seen. The master of cunning owns Tecton's hermetic helmet.
The hermetic helmet you mentioned, yes. Apparently we need to find one of those. Alright, I guess that's all we can do here. Is there anything else I can do in this room? I don't think this is a door or anything. Oh, no, it is a door. Okay. So, maybe there are other doors in other areas. I didn't realize I could do that. Oh. Okay, this guy looks pretty tough.
Here, laddie. Have you come to the gym to learn the rote of prowess? I hold its diamond star. I'll give you the study for 40 taras.
That's not the voice I expected to come out of that guy.
Prowess is giving every cell to the dragon mind and letting it guide your battle. It's ultimate skill. The rest of the lesson's 40 taras.
Dragon mind, you
The
say?
part of the brain called the cerebellum guides you through fear. Lets you slip neath the blow and take your best shot.
That's the cerebellum's the dragon brain.
Cadmus to you. Been teaching prowess since I wrestled the diamond star off the dragon man. The pay's good. It keeps me fit.
Who's this dragon man you're talking
Him up
about?
in the void. I'd have kept him on, but he left in a huff. I didn't even take a bath. Wouldn't recommend the grotto. If you're aching, the Pergium's the place.
What's this
You'll
Pergium?
do yourself a bit of good. The water's hot and healing. Don't mind the ape. He's a good fella. A bit addled is all.
There's an
The
ape in
lass
there?
what teacher's courage slammed his head down the steps. Made an awful crack. She oughtn't to have done it, but that's the risk.
So there's another teacher that teaches
Ooh,
courage.
A hard one she is. Glad I had my course before she got here. Wouldn't want to be humiliated by her.
Alright, I guess let's do this thing. Let's offer 40 towers and see what happens. I don't actually know. I'm gonna guess combat.
Aye, I'll make a fine student. But don't try grabbing me diamond star. I'll hurt you for it. You'll want a bath after.
Alright, what are we doing? Alright, combat! Combat! I mean, I guess this is all we're doing. But he has more health than I do. I don't see a way of... I mean, it's just a battle of attrition, but he has a lot more health than I do. So can I actually beat this? I don't think I can.
That's it, laddie. Get up and get yourself a bath. Come back when you're stronger.
Alright, I gotta go get a bath. Right, so... I mean, the combat does not seem to have a whole lot to it. It doesn't seem like I could really do a whole lot more than just what you saw me doing. So... I guess I just have to get more health to be able to outlast him? Or maybe I have to do this a bunch of times? And I get better each time? I'm gonna guess you're the one who teaches courage, and I don't think I am in shape for that.
What? Are you afraid to pay 50 taras to be whipped by a woman? I'll humiliate you, you noodle-armed wimp.
Yes, miss. I am terrified to pay 50 towers right now. What is your name?
Says you'll never sip from the cup of courage. Now stop wetting your pants and give me 50 taras.
What's this cup of courage you're talking about?
Don't even think about it. I'm going to make you drink pig water. You man.
Well, I mean, I really don't think I'm in shape for it right now.
Quit quaking and give me 50. I talk with my feet and fists. You're going to bleed.
I mean, the premise that you're putting forth here is that you are going to beat me horribly, but only if I give you 50 taras. And if I don't give you those, then you will not do this? So, I mean, it's kind of an obvious answer of what I'm going to be doing, which is walking away right now. And how about you? Are you the third teacher, or are you someone else?
Hail, fellow traveller. Have you come to learn cunning? My course is costly, 100 taras. But you see, I have the hermetic helmet.
Okay, so he has the helmet, and he is the third teacher. We need to get that helmet. How do we
The
do
helmet
this?
allows absolute stealth. Wearing it, one can strike without being seen.
I see. It's opticamo, I guess.
I am Disyosis, the well-traveled champion of cunning. Ridiculous.
I mean, that's your name.
I ventured on Luxor and went errant in Wu. I quested on Tecton and brought the hermetic helmet home. I even stole into Hive.
What's this planet Wu all about? We were not able to go there.
Wu, seeking wisdom, but the great Master Wao restored me to my path.
Master
The
Wao,
wise
you say?
ancient bear taught me the way of Wu. It still guides me.
Is there a wise bear on Wu who will teach us martial arts or something? Because if that's the case, why can't we go to that planet right now?
The cunning one lulls the enemy with a full cup and lets him feast. When he is drunk and full, set fire to his house. Slaughter him in bed.
Man, I don't know about you Argosians. You're all pretty vicious. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can say to him. I mean, I could pay the Taras to try to get training, but... Oh, who are you? Are we gonna have a fight scene? Because I am not up to it.
Pathetic fool. The lesson of valor requires weapons and wit. You lack both.
Okay, so I have to get a weapon before I try the lessons. So maybe that's the answer. I don't have a sword or anything, so maybe that's why I could not win that one lesson.
Arm yourself with your best sword and attack when you will. I'll take my fee after I kill you.
So this is the teacher of valor. And I mean, I don't actually have to pay him to learn the lesson. He will just take the money after he kills me.
I am Axja, champion of Argos, wielder of the sword of valor.
Is that like the sword of Seb?
Nexandalar took it as a peace offering from the priests of Luxor just before the Star Force swooped in. The degenerates.
It is. He took it from Luxor, so this has got to be the sword of Seb. I need to defeat this man. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do it.
All born of other than Argosian blood are, by genetic misfortune, inferior. It's a truth that can't be ignored.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression from the other Argosians I was talking to, that you're way into your own kind.
It is self-evident. By virtue of our genetic superiority, Argos dominates. All others are weaklings. Argos grips the void with arms of steel and fists of fire. All worlds are slaves to Argos. You question my type.
Uh-oh. Out of here. Look how many gems he has. He has 5. So, we are nowhere near ready to take that guy on. Let's see if we can move on past him. There's a room after that. Alright. Okay, so we have found the Sword of Seb. We are nowhere near ready to actually take it, but we know where it is. What is this thing here?
You have made a grievous error, warrior.
Oh no! I guess we lost a life.
Warrior, a life has been lost. You must pay more attention to your life force. I cannot continually intervene.
Alright, so now that's 2 lives, because we lost one last time. And yeah, that looked like it was supposed to be Medusa, so, Alright. Okay, so the reason that we came here was to find the Sword of Seb. And we found it. However, it's going to be a while before we're actually able to get that thing. That guy seemed real tough. In the meantime, we would also have to get we also have to defeat the other trainers, get these other virtues. So it seems that there is a lot to do on Argos. And we are not nearly ready to do any of it. So, Malachus, you're asking, wasn't there someone that we could buy something from on Luxor? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There was a merchant on Luxor that we did not buy anything from. We might want to try going over there and seeing about it.
We understand you've allied yourself with Zindo. Don't be such a damned fool. Do you realize how many have died for that quest?
Right, we got that message last time as well. People know about Zindo and how he has sent many people on this quest, but I mean, it seems like an important quest.
That you begin your quest on Luxor. Find Petra, learn the Sooth Song, awaken Seb.
So, let's see. To find Petra, we have to find the key, and I don't know where that is. The Sooth Song, we've learned the first part of it. There must be other characters on here, on this planet, who know the other parts. Awaken Seb, we have a long way to go before we do that, because we have to get that sword first. And it seems like we've gone around just about everywhere we can see on this planet. The only thing it seems that we haven't done so far that might be an option is, yes, don't forget to duck walk, is to try to buy stuff from that merchant. We were stopped in our tracks last time by that one guy who was part of Stat Quo. We couldn't get past him, so we're going to have to get a weapon, try to take him out. Alright, here he is.
Step right up, Starman. Examine my wares. I'm certain I have what you need.
Alright, what are you
swords,
selling?
Ropes, anything you need. Heh, I've even got gold flowers for flattering ladies.
Well, if it's to flatter the
Things
ladies.
work like charms. Give one to a lady and she'll sing like a canary. It's yours for 37 taras.
I guess? Does this work on a lady who is larger than me, who wants to beat me to death? Will it work on her? Because if it does, that's pretty good.
You have received the thing you seek.
A friend of mine stamps these out. It's amazing Danes still go for them. Women, well, who can figure them?
Exactly. Who can figure them? So, we have a gold flower. It doesn't seem like anyone we've spoken to is looking for one, but, I mean, we have it. All
My
right.
name is Haas. You can trust me. I've run this shop for 20 years.
All right, so what else? I can't select
Depends on where
swords and
you're going.
ropes.
Are you visiting the temple or venturing into the sewers? A
Let's say the
pilgrim.
temple.
Then you'll need the password and a cop coin for the priest's coffer.
The password, you say? Are you
It's a
selling it,
dangerous
Haas?
thing to reveal. I wouldn't do it for less than 234 taras.
Oh, everything costs so much.
I guarantee the temple guard will move if you say Daphne dances.
You know, Haas, if that doesn't work, I'm going to be back here, and I'm going to be upset.
What do you need, Starman?
Whoops. I did not remember the word. Oh, no. That's not good. Yeah, it's not good. Okay. I would have to pay that again. I mean, I know what it is, but I did not remember what the word was. I mean, I have to actively remember what the word is. I have to go here. I have to remember. And I didn't do that. What about this Coptoin?
Of course I have Coptoins. Solid gold. The Coptail'll gab like a goose for one of these. It's a steal for 87 taras.
Okay, so if I find the Coptate, I can give him the gold coin. And one of the things that we were told earlier is that we want to give the Coptate we want to only give the Coptate gold. Okay, so I do think that is something that we would need to buy.
You have received the thing you seek.
Enjoy the relics of Coptos, my friend. May you enter the crypt. Oh, by the way, have you learned the password yet?
No, we haven't. Alright, I'm probably not going to save this game. So let's just buy it again. Okay, I'm going to press button 2. Brings that up. I'm going to go to Word, press button 1. And then go to Remember and press button 1. Okay. It didn't seem like he was offering any swords. What about sewers? Rope and... Okay, there's the sword. 199 towers.
And razor sharp. A bargain for 199 taras.
Okay, we need to buy... We need to get a weapon. Okay. It'd be nice if Lizard Man had some more towers on him, but, I think this is all we're going to get from him.
The thing you seek.
Alright. You have to go through the entire game in Wizards and Warriors 2 to get that. Here we can get it right from the beginning.
This blade is ideal for skewering vermin. Well, I can tell by your smell you're not from Luxor. Don't worry, my friend. I'm glad to sell you whatever you need. And at a bargain.
Let's see how we can equip something here. Okay, so if I go into combat stance... Okay, yeah. Now, we're Nidhogg now. That's what we are. Let's go back to that one guy. Oh, yeah, I remember her. Right now, I just want to see if we can go to this guy and if we can do something here. Oh, yep, we're doing it. We're making this happen. We did it.
Who are you talking to, warrior?
Is he dead? I can't... I guess? Alright, now we're doing something. Now we're making progress. Okay, this is the sewers. Wonder if those rats can hurt us. They can, yes. Okay, we do have to fight the rats. Okay. I guess I want to stay out of the green water. Whoop, nope. Get out of there. Alright, I guess I'm going to need a rope. Whoop, to get up there. I don't have a rope. Alright, let's see what's down here. Oh, this doesn't look good. Okay. No, that was not good.
Warrior, a life has been
I know. I know.
Pay more attention to your life force.
I know.
I cannot continually intervene.
Believe me, Star-Lord, I understand this. I know. I screwed up. Well, you know, I think it's getting kind of late, and I think that there's no point to continuing this saved game because I wasted so much money. But I think what I'm going to do is, over the week, I'm going to load up the last saved game, and then I'm going to buy the sword, and then we'll continue on from there, because we really did not do anything of note besides getting the sword and learning the password. Everything else we did on Argos, we didn't really get anything done. I mean, we explored a lot, and we found the sword, so that's a good thing. We found out where the sword is and what we're going to need to do to eventually get that. But we did not actually make any progress towards actually getting it. But now we know what we need to do. We need to go to Luxor, we need to buy the sword, we need to find the password, we probably will need to buy the rope, and then we're going to need to figure out what we have to do in these sewers. And I think that's where we're going to start next time when we get back to Laser Lords. But I'm just looking at the calendar right now. And you know what? Next week is the final Saturday of the month. So you know what that means. It means we're taking a break. So there'll be no stream next Saturday. We'll continue on with Laser Lords in December, and then we'll see where we get, and then we'll continue on with more CDI games. Can we do Laser Lords every week? Yeah, I think that's where this is going. I'm very interested in seeing how this game turns out. So maybe it's time for a little chatting, the way we've been ending these streams. So, Laser Lords, I've been enjoying quite a bit. I mean, it looks like a really janky game, but there's something about it that I'm finding really interesting. I don't know if it's the voice acting or the look of it, the claymation, like the whole adventure aspect. I don't know. But there's something about it that I like, and I think that the CDI so far has been worthwhile, if for no other reason than Laser Lords. And it's a game that was exclusive to the CDI. So I'm glad I got the CDI, because if I didn't, I would not have played Laser Lords. Because apparently the like I mentioned before, the emulator for the CDI is not so great. So it's good to have the actual system to be able to play this. So we'll continue on with this each week and see what progress we make. Secret Mission looked pretty special. Secret Mission did look pretty special. It's just that it seems so slow. So I'm not sure if we'll go back to it. We'll see about that. Of the CDI games we've played so far, I know we're gonna probably go back to the Zeldas. We're probably gonna go back to Burn Cycle at some point. We'll see about that. That's what I'm thinking so far of the stuff we've seen. And of course, we'll continue on with Merlin's adventure. You're requesting Secret Mission? Yeah, we could continue on with Secret Mission. We could, maybe it might be a good idea for me to play music during Secret Mission, because that game does not really have a soundtrack. Maybe that might make things a little bit more exciting. Mansion of Hidden Souls for the CDI? Was that released for the CDI? Because I know that was a Sega CD game. If it came out for the CDI, I don't think I was aware of that. I thought the Sega CD version was the only one. But if it did come out, then yeah, we could probably take a look at that. That game was bad enough on the Sega. I don't know if we'll go back to Alien Gate. Alien Gate, I think, is a one-time. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I saying games again? Yeah, I mean interactive software. Titanora, could I separate Laser Lords? I don't know. I kind of like having the thing in just the one video, but I'll think about it. I'll think about if it should be separated in any other way. But I've kind of liked just having the whole stream just fit in one video. What about Merlin's internship? You know, I have to assume Merlin's internship was the sequel to Merlin's Apprentice. The unpaid internship of Merlin. He promises it will end up in a paid position if you're only just patient enough, but you know, that was like 7 months ago, and you really have not heard anything about it since, and you're kind of wondering if staying with Merlin is the best thing for your future. And he says something is going to open up soon, but I don't know. Full LP of Laser Lords? That's always possible. I mean, I do enjoy doing this first blind playthrough on the stream, but it could always be possible to do a full LP of it at some point. Oh, and speaking of full LPs, as I mentioned back before the stream started, I got a lot done with the current mode video, and I've got enough done that I think I should be able to finish it tomorrow. If I finish it early tomorrow, I might be able to post it on the same day, but most likely I would probably finish it later on at night, and if that happened, I would rather render the video overnight and then probably get around to posting it the next day on Monday, so if everything goes well, that's probably what that schedule is going to look like. Also, some more X-Bligs have come out, so I will probably do an X-Blig video this week. Do I mean I'm playing again, not LPBot? No, LPBot did this latest video. I just have to do the editing. Mind you, he does not do that part of it. He plays the games, but I edit the games. How long does it take to render a mode video? For mode, it generally does not take long because those videos are, 640 by 480, 30 frames a second, so those go pretty fast. Still, I do like to try to maximize the efficiency of my time by having rendering happen overnight instead of while I'm awake. How much of the CDI pile have we gone through so far? So I'm going to turn my head right now, and I'm going to look at the CDI pile. I would say the pile of games that we've tried is currently half the size of the pile of games we have not tried. It's about that. What qualities of game separates a game I LP from a game I stream? Well, when I LP a game, it has to be a game that's really interesting and a game that is, something that really, I think, warrants a full, in-depth, 100% researched experience. With the stream games, these are games that, a lot of them, I'm playing them for the first time. And, I figured that a fun way of doing that would be to do it live on the stream. And sometimes it works out well, and sometimes it doesn't work out so well. In the case of Laser Lords, I think it's been pretty good. But that generally is how I consider a game that's stream-worthy or a game that is LP-worthy. Does the movie count towards the unplayed pile? It does not. I mentioned we can't watch Thelma and Louise on the stream because that's a movie, and I would probably get my account shut down if I were to play that. Will we ever go back to Psychic Detective? I guess there's potential there. I found Psychic Detective to be honestly a kind of nauseating experience, but I guess it's always possible that we could go back to that and try to see it through. What's my favorite kind of cereal? Man, actually, I haven't eaten cereal in a long time. That sounds kind of weird, but I don't know. I just haven't in a long time. I remember I liked Frosted Flakes. Chat is freezing kind of a lot. So, I don't know, the chat just, kind of stopped scrolling. Oh, there it is. Is it going to explode with a lot of new messages? Not yet. I have to assume that's coming, because it wasn't scrolling for a while there. But, let's see. So what was I saying? That this week, hopefully... Oh, there it went. Well, no. Has it? I don't know, has it yet? I think it is... Yep, there we go. Now it's current. Yep, there it goes. So like I was saying, while this is going, for this week, I hope to get mode done. I hope to get an exploit video done. And, I guess we'll see if there's anything else that comes up during the week. Will we ever see a pic of the mighty CDI stack? I don't know, it's just a pic of CDs. You've seen what CDs look like. It's kind of like that. Any new games that I'm excited for? Not really, honestly. I can't think of anything that's coming out soon that I'm really looking at. I'm just trying to think about it. Would I be willing to post pics of my whole gaming setup? I don't know about that. Try to imagine you remember the Matrix? Do you remember what the ship they were in, what it looked like? And when they were in the room with all of the computers and the cables going everywhere? It's kind of similar to that. I don't really want to post a picture of it because I'm kind of embarrassed of it. I mean, maybe if I cleaned it up a bit, I would, but for right now, if you want to try to imagine it, the Nebuchadnezzar, like that room from the Matrix, is actually not too far off from what this looks like. Did I get all of the D4 DLC? Of course. I got all of the clothes. Do I have a standing desk? No, I actually don't have a standing desk. I do stand at it a lot of the time, but it's not a specific standing desk. Do I have anime posters? No, I've never really had posters. Just like ever, really. I don't know, I've never really felt the need to decorate walls. That's kind of weird, I guess, but whenever I've lived in a place, a room or whatever, there's never really been anything on the walls. Do I game in a full mocap suit? I don't, but that's not a bad idea thinking about it. Yes, like Raiden. Jack, I opened the door to your room and there was nothing in there, Jack. It was cold and barren, like your heart. Sitting is really, really bad for you. I don't like sitting for too long. I always feel the need to just stand up, stretch my legs, maybe dance a little bit. And so yeah, usually when I do stream or record, I do like to stand up and move around a little bit. Do I feel like making a game of my own lately? I always feel like looking into that more, but it's just a time issue. I just never have the time. I don't know how I would get the time, but yeah, it just never happens. I mean, when you think about how long it takes me to make one of those mode videos, I mean, just imagine you're trying to make a game, how much more work that would be. Oh, right, I did make a game. Yes, Flappy Rock. I forgot about that. Yes, I am an official game dev then. An indie game dev, which of course means that I am all sorts of corrupt, because that's what I understand, is that all indie devs are corrupt. It's what the internet says, so... Looking forward to the Rock RPG. Oh, if only. Have I 100%ed D4? I've gotten basically close enough. There are still a couple things that I need to find. A couple, like text things. But I have basically 100% of the things. How many game journos have I seduced? All of them. who do I plan to bribe / to bring eFame to, what was that? To get eFame? Well, you know, I'll nail anyone for eFame. Just tell me who's next in line. Just get him in here, and we'll do this thing, so I can get all of the eFame and all of the YouTube views. I mean, that's what I understand, is that's all you have to do to get the fame. Jeff Gerstmann isn't running for Trending Gamer. Yes, everyone vote Jeff Gerstmann for the Game Awards' Trending Gamer. Will I LPD4? Yeah, definitely. I will definitely LPD4. That will come up next after Mode. I just need to really plan that out. Try to figure out what kind of format of video I want to do for that, how long the video should be. I mean, on a technical level, I have everything I need to record the thing at you know, the 1080p's and all that. I have all that. So the only thing that's come down to now is planning out how those videos will actually go. Abu Lark, you want to see an LP of Eternal Darkness? You know, that could be something that would come up someday. There's actually a number of games that I would like to do proper LPs on once I actually get back to doing that. Once I finish Mode and, you know, finish D4. There are a bunch of things I would like to do whenever I get to that. Because, like I said, I always never seem to have the time. Super Hydlide was another one. Yeah, that was another one I was thinking of. Another one I wanted to do. So yeah, I mean, there are a few games I'm thinking of LPing, such as, again, after D4, there would be Enemy Zero. Then after that, I think I've mentioned this before, a game that I've been very interested in doing an LP of was an old DOS game called Realms of the Haunting, which I think is a pretty good game, and I would like to try that. Eternal Darkness is another one that I've certainly have been thinking of. Have I heard of the Choice of Games Choose Your Own Adventure? I don't know what that is. The Feeble Files? I've heard of that. Actually, I think I own that on GOG. I only played it a little bit, though. Did I ever play the X-Files FMV game? No, I've never done that. What's my favorite multimedia interactive experience from the CDI so far? Well, I would say Laser Lords. I would say that's definitely been the best one we've played so far. Have I ever played Ghostmaster? No, I don't believe I have played that. Fox Hunt? I don't think I've heard of that game. How many towers did we start with in Laser Lords? I believe it said 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 towers. Wing Commander? I don't have much experience with Wing Commander. Like, the only one I've played a little bit of was 3, which is on the 3DO. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've taken a while to try to get through Mode, but I'm almost done with it. After the LP bot video is done, this current one is going to be the last LP bot video from Mode. Then there'll be probably 2 more, which I'll do the commentary on myself, and hopefully those ones go a lot faster. And then once those are done, the Mode LP is finally done after around 2 years. And then we can finally move on to some D4. And yes, I have watched Too Many Cooks. I enjoyed that quite a lot. Yes, it has been a long road. There's a high jump in Laser Lords if you press button 2 while jumping. I don't think I knew that. wasn't the mode guy banned from SA? No, he wasn't banned. The original thread just kind of got awkward when 9/11 talk came up. But no, I don't believe he was actually banned. When I was finding the mode disc in the creepy tree, oh yes, that old creepy tree, giving me a game that I would LP for the next 2 years. Oh, he did get a probation? Yeah, but it wasn't a permanent ban. In any case, I think it's probably late enough, probably time to say goodnight to everyone. So, that means it's time to say goodbye until next time, until 2 weeks later, in which we'll reconvene for more streaming, more CDI, more Laser Lords. I don't know if we'll continue on doing all CDI all the time. We'll probably eventually get to a point where we'll do other things besides just CDI, but then also continue on with CDI as we go. So, next week there will not be a stream, as you know, but hopefully mode will get done. Hopefully there'll be an explig video that will go up, and if anything else comes out that I'm interested in, I'll probably take a look at that. And yes, have a good Thanksgiving. You also have a good Thanksgiving, and if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a fun November 25th. Eat turkey or something, because turkey is tasty, and I will be eating some turkey. So do that. Have a good night, everyone. And as always, it was a lot of fun. And I hope you had fun doing it too, because that's why I keep coming back almost every week to do these, because I just think it's a good time had by all. Have a good night, have a good couple of weeks, and I'll see you next time.